It is Tuesday, March 3rd, 2009, and I've had extreme difficulty remembering it is March in saying this intro. So first of all, I wanted to welcome Juanito to the group. I'm so excited that you're part of our group. We found somebody interesting and fun who's going to add to the mix of all of us strange personalities. I think it's going to be great. So this week is review week, and I'm just going to review 3 websites which really have helped me through my weight loss every time that I've tried to lose weight, but in particular this time around. The first one is caloriecount.com. It used to be calorie-count.com, but they recently changed it to caloriecount.about.com. So it's a site by about.com. And it's very much like Spark People in that you can have an account, you can log your food, you can track your activities, and you can keep sort of this log of how well you're eating. Also, I really love that at caloriecount.com you can change your portion sizes. When you look up something, you have a lot of options to begin with, but once you select something, you can then select the different portion sizes of that one thing, so you can actually fit it to exactly what you ate, or at least figure out what you ate by the different portion sizes given. Also, what I really love about caloriecount.com is that in addition to having the calories for every food, it gives you the nutritional breakdown for each item of food, and it also grades each food. So when you're logging your food through caloriecount.com, you'll get a grade for each food that you eat, A through F, like when you're in school. And it's pretty cool to see how that sort of comes together. I really love that service, and I don't use it any longer, but I did when I started, and it was really a great tool for me, and I still use the website to look up almost all my calories. However, the one thing that caloriecount.com really lacks is information on foods that you get in restaurants. There's a lot of fast food on caloriecount.com, but it's very difficult to find like Olive Garden recipes or various things like pho or Kung Pao chicken, things that you get in a restaurant or takeout place that you wouldn't know the calories of otherwise. And you can find almost all of that stuff at thedailyplate.com, which is by Livestrong. It's the same service as caloriecount.com, but I don't like their search function nearly as much as I like caloriecount.com. So I always refer people to caloriecount.com first. However, the Daily Plate has all those random things that you can't find calories for. Like when I went to pho recently, which is Vietnamese soup, I was able to find the calories for that small pho with the meat that I had in it. Also, one of the very best things about thedailyplate.com, and that I wish caloriecount.com would do, is that when you enter your profile information for your weight, it alters the amount of calories in the exercise based on your weight. So if you look up yoga, it defaults to telling you the amount of calories burnt for an hour of hatha yoga if you weigh 145 pounds. But if you create a profile, which I know is kind of annoying because you have to create an account, but you only have to create it once, then when you search up yoga, it'll say for an hour of hatha yoga, it's a different amount of calories because it's based on your weight. And people at different weights will burn different amount of calories doing the same activity. So I think that's very cool. And also from Livestrong.com is an amazing website called Map My Run, which I don't know if many of you have heard of, but if you're a runner or you're a walker, it will make your life so easy. You can create an account or you can map without an account, but if you want to save different routes, then you have to have an account with them. But again, it's a very easy setup. But you can, using Google Maps, map out your run or walk and figure out the distance, the elevation. So if you go for a run around your neighborhood and you remember the route and you have it timed, then you can map it either before or after and go in and figure out how far you went. And then you know your miles per hour because you know you went a certain distance in a certain amount of time. That's how I map all of my runs. It's so great. And also I find a lot of people tell me they don't want to leave the gym because they're very comfortable knowing how far they've gone and how many calories they've burnt. But if you use Map My Run, then you can leave your house because you can go a certain distance in a certain time. And as long as you measure both things, either before or after, then you can figure out how fast you were going and figure out the calories on one of the other websites. Let's say that you figured out you went 4 miles an hour during your whole walk. Then you can figure out, okay, well, the calories burnt for 4 miles an hour, and how long did I go? That's how many calories you burnt. So that's a great way to monitor that. Also, if you're trying to get a certain amount of miles per week, or when you're walking, or if you're trying to slowly be pushing your distances, it's a really great way to find new routes around your neighborhood and just to figure out how far you're walking if you've been walking the same route all the time. So those 3 websites used in conjunction with each other basically give you all the information you could ever need about calories, regardless of where you're eating, exercises and how many calories burnt when you're working out, and then Map My Run is just an excellent tool if you're working out in the physical world instead of in a gym, if you're actually outdoors. So they're great resources. I use them every single day. I'm on one of these websites, and I recommend that you check them out because they'll really help you out in your weight loss. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned tomorrow for Lauren.